Welcome back. Our next file is the only forgotten character found in the Power of Illusions 3DS game. Like the Mad Doctor, she's fed up with living in the wasteland and decided to take some drastic measures. This is Mizrabel. What's very interesting about Mizrabel is that she seems to be the only character in the wasteland that came from a video game. Well, if you don't count those giant NES and Super Nintendo cartridges at Mickey Junk Mountain. Anyways, in the 1990 Sega Genesis and the 2013 remake, Castle of Illusions starring Mickey Mouse, Mizrabel kidnaps Minnie to her castle in order to take her youth. A very similar plan to Gruntilda's in the Nintendo 64 game Banjo-Kazooie. The reason why it's called the Castle of Illusions is because behind every door is a completely different world that's not there, like a forest, a toyland, a desert world, and more. What Mickey has to do there is to collect 7 gems to make a rainbow in order to enter Mizrabel's room. In terms of her looks, in the original game, she shares a striking similarity to the evil queen from Snow White, both in her original and old witch form. And by striking similarity, I meant that she brings a lot of confusing kids playing the game wondering why is the evil queen from Snow White in their Mickey Mouse game. In the remake though, they modified her appearance a bit to look like a mix of both the evil queen and Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. When confronting Mizrabel, she is able to not only teleport, but to use ghosts as both her weapons and her shield. When defeating her, Mario style, the castle is crumbling apart and she ends up saving both Mickey and Minnie, for she realizes that Mickey's love for Minnie contains magic more powerful than hers. The Castle of Illusions game ended up being a great success, both critically and financially, that Sega created more Illusions game with Mickey Mouse, like Land of Illusions and World of Illusions, which even includes Donald Duck. But unfortunately, none of which have Mizrabel return. It's a shame that Mizrabel only made a single appearance, not counting the 2013 remake. I mean, she seems like the character that would at least pop up at one point in the comics or something. But it is nice to see that she was given a second chance in an epic Mickey game. In Power of Illusions, Mizrabel is up to her old tricks again by stealing Minnie from Mickey. This time, however, she has a different plan. Not only did she steal Minnie, but also many other classic Disney characters, from Snow White all the way up to Rapunzel. Her goal with the characters is to take all their hearts so she and her castle are able to escape the wasteland, similar to what the Shadowblot tried to do with Mickey in the first game. In her castle, the illusions are now scenes from famous animated Disney films like Peter Pan's Neverland, Aladdin's Agrabah, and The Little Mermaid's Atlantica. As for Mizrabel herself, she is able to turn into any Disney character she wants, but it seems that her personal preference is Maleficent, making it really awkward seeing that face with that name. It's like everyone knows that it doesn't match, so it would be up to Mickey to save all the Disney characters in the castle and stop Mizrabel like he did in Castle of Illusions. By the way, for anyone asking if I would also do an Epic Mickey Files on all the characters that Mizrabel took from the Toon World, yeah, no. For 2 reasons. 1. The Epic Mickey Files is about the people who live in the wasteland. Just because they appeared in an Epic Mickey game doesn't make it that they are from that world. 2. I have other shows to work on, like Animation Look Back and Animats Reviews. I don't want to delay those shows any further and have people always asking me when is the next Look Back or the next review up.